What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. As you can tell by the title of the video, this is round 2 redemption for heat anodizing stainless steel. Last time I wasn't super happy with the finish that we got, and that's because of a couple things that we're going to adjust in this time. So if you haven't seen that video, go check it out so you don't make those mistakes. And this time we're going to try and be a little bit different in our method and see if we can get a better finish. So stick around to see how it goes. So if you saw the video last time, you saw that I made some miniature blast pipes that I was doing some tests on before going to the real deal. And I had some steel that wasn't polished to a mirror finish, and I didn't wipe down my material as good as I could have. And so with those mistakes, we ended up getting a little bit of a blotchy finish on our heat anodizing. So I'm going to show you that right now. From a distance, they look okay. And I really love this transition from silver to gold, and even the purple here is really nice. But if we get close, you can see that I had some welds here which already had a coat of oxidation on them, so they didn't do so well with heat anodizing with a torch. And then you can see the blotchiness right here in the blue and the blotchiness here and there, and that's from residue from wiping it down with acetone. Everybody thinks that acetone is a great cleaner, and it is. It's a very good cleaner for welding and other things. But if we're going to be doing something like this, we need to take some extra steps to make sure that the metal is as clean as possible. I did some testing on this piece, and point blank period, it's hard to get a really even, awesome finish. It's hard. A lot of the people that do it, they have their piece on a spinning wheel, and they'll hold the torch in one place and they'll just rotate the piece over and over and over. But if you have a piece like the blast tips, it's not so easy to do that. Also, I did a really good job of cleaning this side, but I did not such a good job of cleaning this side. The oils on your skin, the residue from chemicals, everything can affect the finish. And so in order to get a really nice gold, the blue, the purple, the metal needs to be as clean as possible. And I know it might sound simple, but after I wiped down everything with acetone, I just used a clean microfiber towel. I put some filtered water on it, cleaned it up as best I could, and then buffed it with a dry, clean microfiber towel. I think the key here is literally just to get everything off the steel. Don't touch it, don't have any oils, nothing. And once you do that, you're gonna have the best chance of getting a clean, even finish. Another thing that I learned is that slow and steady with the torch wins the race, every time. I tried a couple different times to blast it at the top and then try and slowly bring the heat down, and the finish really was just not that great. The one and first time that I took like 4 times as long to really be gradual about my heat input, I got the best finish. Because really what you need to do is you need to heat up the metal and then let it sit in the oxygen and let it oxidize. If you just keep that torch on there and you're just like, well, it's just gonna get overheated and it's gonna turn white, or it's gonna be splotchy, or it's just not gonna look good. So to be honest, I'm a little bit nervous about hitting these blast pipes with the torch. This is for a customer, he wanted burnt tips, but I spent a lot of hours on these things, so hopefully it goes well. All right, without further ado, let's give it a go, fingers crossed. Alright, a little status update. We're about 10 minutes into this, and I wanted to point out a few things. So first of all, we've got a really awesome transition from silver to gold. If it was me, I would just keep it like this. I think it looks tight. But when you start getting to the hotter temperatures, you got to make sure that you're not making the metal red hot, because as soon as it's red hot, it's too hot. The metal turns to a blue color before it's red hot. So if you get it red hot, then you're getting past blue, which is not the color you want. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna continue to be nice and smooth and gradual, and if I'm here for 30 minutes, 45 minutes is the way it is. I want this to have a really nice finish. All right, to say the least, that was stressful. But, you know, I did my best to be as smooth as possible. I think in the video you guys could see, at the beginning I was doing vertical to try and make a lot of gold come from the bottom and gold be at the top. And then towards the end there, I was doing sideways from the very tippy top, kind of coming down a little bit. And it seems like the metal has variations inside itself. So like certain parts of it take on color, certain parts of it don't take on color. So I'm gonna show you the final product. Overall, I think it looks really sick, but it's not what you typically see from other JDM part providers. Overall, I'm super happy with it. I do think it looks a little bit odd with these striations here, but even though I was being smooth with the torch, it's interesting to see that there's certain little strips of the metal that didn't take on any color. I am happy though that we don't have any residue marks or any fingerprints on here, and also too, I think inside the tips where it's like this almost a rose gold color, and really stoked on it. I think it looks really, really sick. Once again, thank you for taking the time to watch. I had a fun time doing this, and I hope that you enjoyed viewing it. If you did, like and subscribe. Comment below if you have any comments or any tips for how to do this in the future. I tried my best to do it as smooth and as gradual as possible, but because that was stressful, time to hop in my car, do a little joyride. See you guys next time.